Well, students, you are working on the Laplace transform of fifth sem topic, in which we already taken these things in the last class. Just you have to take the whatever you already did that by means of a recapitulation. First, we defined the Laplace transform. What is Laplace transform? The Laplace operator L operating to the function of t. The L of f of t is a defined in terms of a definite integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into f of t with respect to t dt. It can be denoted also as a f of s. So once again, the definition of Laplace transform is very important to further studies. L of f of t is equal to integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st into f of t dt. It can be denoted as also f of s. From this, the L of f of t is a f of s. L of f of t is a f of s. Then only f of t means L can be taken LHS to the RHS. L becomes a L inverse. There is already f of s. Therefore, f of t is a L inverse of f of s. It is inverse Laplace transform. Next, the property, the linear property. The L is operated to A of f of t plus b into g of t. It can be A into L of f of t plus b into L of g of t. That means constant can be put outside the Laplace symbol, and to operate L to the only function of t, it is the linear property. Then the first shifting property, very important one. If it is L of f of t, integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus into f of t is denoted as f of s. It means that L of f of t is a f of s. If it is L of e raised to at into f of t, only L of f of t is a f of s. If it is L of e raised to at into f of t means f of s minus a. So e raised to at into f of t is taken to the Laplace transformation. It becomes f of s minus a. Next, some elementary properties we did. L of e raised to kt is 1 by s minus k. L of e raised to minus kt is 1 by s plus k. And L of constant number 1 is 1 by s. Instead of k, we may take as a m also, e raised to mt 1 by s minus m, e raised to minus mt 1 by s plus m, L of 1 by s. Okay, let it be. Instead of k, we may take any number and practice. Instead of in first shifting property e raised to at into f of t, instead of a, we can put the numbers and to practice the results one by one. Next, we can go further in this class, some more Laplace transforms to find out the Laplace transform of some standard functions. The standard functions I will take, and here it is a cos mt and the sin mt. Instead of cos theta plus I sin, instead of cos theta and sin theta, I taken cos mt and sin mt. Instead of find, we may prove that result can be also written. L of cos mt is a s by s square plus m square. After operating L to the cos mt, it becomes a s by s square plus m square, and L of sin mt is m by s square plus m square. Read once again. What is the result of L of cos mt? S by s square plus m square. L of sin mt, m by s square plus m square. As in the differentiation, suppose d by dx of sin x cos x, d by dx of cos x minus sin x. The function changes whenever we operated the differentiation symbol. Like that, we are operated the Laplace symbol L of cos mt, L of sin mt, L of cos mt is, the result changes s by s square plus m square. L of sin mt is m by s square plus m square. How to prove these results? For the result, the proof, we need the exponential e raised to I theta. What is the e raised to I theta? E raised to I theta can also be written as a cos theta plus I sin theta. If it is e raised to I theta can be written as a cos theta plus I sin theta, then what to be e raised to I mt? Replace the theta as a mt. We have a cos mt plus I sin mt. So e raised to I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta. From this, e raised to I mt is cos mt plus I sin mt. Now to prove the proof of the result, this cos mt and sin mt. Now operate L to the e raised to I mt. What is L of e raised to imt? L of e raised to imt is a 1 by s minus m im. 1 by s minus im. Why? Because e raised to kt, L of e raised to kt is 1 by s minus k. The k is replaced as a im. E raised to kt is 1 by s minus k. Therefore, L of e raised to imt is 1 by s minus im. Clear it is. K can be replaced as a im. 1 by s minus k becomes a 1 minus s minus im. So, we have L of e raised to imt is a 1 minus s minus im. Rationalize the denominator. Denominator is s minus im, multiplying and dividing s plus im. That is already 1 by s minus im, multiplying s plus im and dividing s plus im. Numerator is s plus im. Denominator is s minus im into s plus im is s square plus m square, because x plus iy into x minus iy is x square plus y square. So, s plus im into s minus im is s square plus m square. So, what is L of e raised to imt? L of e raised to imt is replaced in terms of cos plus I sin, cos mt plus I sin mt. Here it is s plus im divided by s square plus m square, splitting s square plus m square denominator for both the numerator, where the numerator is s plus im. Once it is s divided by s square plus m square plus im divided by s square plus m square. By the linear property, L can be taken inside the bracket. What happens? L of cos mt plus I into L of sin mt is equal to s by s square plus m square plus I into m by s square plus m square. Comparing the real part and imaginary part on both the sides, real part equal to real part, that is L of cos mt s by s square plus m square. Imaginary part on the LHS, L of sin mt. Imaginary part on the RHS, m divided by s square plus m square. Therefore, L of sin mt is a m divided by s square plus m square. So, what you did here, we proved the result of L of cos mt and L of sin mt with the help of the e raised to imt is a cos mt plus I sin mt, operating L and rationalizing and simplifying, splitting the denominator for the numerators, and in the LHS part replacing e raised to imt as a cos mt plus I sin mt, comparing the real and imaginary part. Finally, we get the result of L of cos mt is a s by s square plus m square, and L of sin mt is a 1 by s square, m by s square plus m square. Next, to move on the hyperbolic functions of the same things, that is hyperbolic results, L of cos hyperbolic mt and L of sin hyperbolic mt. What to be written the heading? Look at this one, Laplace transform of cos hyperbolic mt and sin hyperbolic mt. In other words, to write the question as a, prove that L of cos hyperbolic mt is s by s square minus m square. L of cos hyperbolic mt is s by s square minus m square, and L of sin hyperbolic mt is m by s square minus m square. L of sin hyperbolic mt is m by s square minus m square. Thus, the results are very simple. Just you have to be recall the definition of cos hyperbolic mt and sin hyperbolic mt. So, L of cos hyperbolic mt, keep L as it is. Cos hyperbolic mt, by original definition, it is written as a e raised to mt plus e raised to minus mt by 2. What is the cos hyperbolic mt? According to the definition of a hyperbolic functions, cos hyperbolic mt is e raised to mt plus e raised to minus mt divided by 2, or cos hx, e raised to x plus e raised to minus x by 2. Instead of x, there is a mt. Now, there is L of e raised to mt plus e raised to minus mt by 2, L operating to the bracket by linear property, keep the 1 by 2 outside the Laplace transform. L, once it is operated to e raised to mt, plus L is one another time operated into e raised to minus mt. So, we already know the result, e raised to kt is 1 by s minus k. Like that, keep 1 by 2 as it is, L of e raised to mt is 1 by s minus m, and L of e raised to minus mt is 1 by s plus m by standard elementary result. Now, simplifying the bracket by means of LCM, LCM is s minus m into s plus m, that is s square minus m square, cross multiplying s plus m and s minus m cancels. In the numerator, s plus s, 2s we left. there is already 1 by 2 outside the bracket, that is 1 upon 2 into 2s by s square minus s square. Cancel the 2 and 2. What you get? L of cos hyperbolic mt is s by s square minus m square. Clear it is. So what you did? L of cos hyperbolic mt definition e raised to mt plus I plus e raised to minus mt divided by 2. Just operate L to the e raised to mt and L to the e raised to minus mt. The result comes by the elementary result 1 by s minus m plus 1 by s plus m. Taking LCM, simplifying, we get the L of cos hyperbolic mt is s by s square minus m square. In the similar way, how to prove the result of sin hyperbolic mt? L of sin hyperbolic mt is m by s square minus s square. Hints. I given the hints. Sin hyperbolic mt is e raised to mt minus e raised to minus mt by 2 divided by 2. That is cos hyperbolic mt and sin hyperbolic mt definition different in the plus and minus. So sin by hyperbolic mt, what happens? E raised to mt minus e raised to minus mt by 2. Using this definition, wherever it is the L of cos hyperbolic mt is plus, to replace when you are working sin hyperbolic mt, in between the e raised to mt and e raised to minus mt is a minus. Immediately, instead of cancellation of m, s cancels. We left a 2m in the numerator. Then the result will come as a m by s square minus m square. Students, so what you did in this class, the Laplace transforms of the sin hyperbolic mt, cos hyperbolic mt, as well as sin mt and cos mt. So try to review the video again and again and rewrite the notes by your own hand in a paper and practice it. Thank you.